So, today is Monday, the 2nd of April, 19, how much? 19 now, 2012, bloody hell, I'm in the 90s. This is Piggy. Tule, hyppää. Tule, just. Oi, this is Piggy, my lovely. My lovely little girlie. Okay. Kohta lähdetään ulos. She's losing hair too, like the cat. Spring is quite hairy. Hairy time. Oh, yeah. What was I about to do? I was about to. Oh dear, don't have those pictures. Where are they? I don't know. Yep. Now I'm talking about this lovely little cinema I have been planning for quite a while. Yes. This is the kind of first version of minute sheet. In this this is kind of a sketch, not final, but it's a chart about the seconds in the final movie. 1 second here is no 1 minute. 1 minute here is this. Must be 4 centimeters. I think. It's 1 minute, 120 minutes on the whole, and this is the first sketch. I have another. It's here. This is the final minute sheet, second sheet, and here 1 minute is 1 sheet, 3 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, and then you can add the seconds on the side. There are minutes where you don't have so many cuts and pictures. I think for some minutes I think this is enough, but for most you need something, but then you can add other sheets there on the side, and I think this is a pretty practical idea. Yes, that's how I think. Maybe it is just a you should do everything according to something as anyone else does. I mean, there's a standard. In a way, it's very good if you have a standard to work on, because it's easily understood by other people. But then, on the other hand, a standard always kind of changes your thinking, pushes it to another kind of form, maybe, that you have thought yourself. I don't know, it has its pros and cons. Yes, but I like this kind of a handmade style. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Ah. And this is the written manuscript. Here's the early planning of the skinners and things like that. Yeah, I like it. And there's cat hair and dog hair everywhere. Oh dear. Yeah. And there's a spider. What's there not to be found in between the manuscript? Some sketches for some paintings, and there's another manuscript. Oh God. This is the other. This is the my first manuscript. There, this is from 1974. Yeah, this is from the very beginning. Never made, of course, as a movie. Yeah. I've just been adding layers to it. It's from London. It's the Requiem. You can find it in the internet too. Oh. I've done this in April 2010, 2 years ago. Yeah. Well, that's funny. Yeah. Yes. It is still in making. I'm rather slow or something. Anyway, this is the one that's done here. This is not a book. No. I could pretty easily write a lot more on these descriptions and kind of different way to tell about the feelings and developments. This is only this kind of facts. Something. And then here we have the skins. Skins taped on the yes, side. But for me, it's always been so that I like to make notes, but I don't really like to write. It's got something to do with the fact that nothing you write is definite. It's just one way of seeing things, and writing is slow. You have to think about it when you do. Thinking is a lot quicker, and thinking is not verbal. It's not visual. it's partly verbal, it's partly visual, it's partly moving in time and space. Thinking is the most fascinating thing in the whole world, in the whole life. I don't think there can be anything more wonderful than thinking something you want to think, something that's enchanting and fascinating, and you want to imagine and explore and fantasize. And that's thinking. Then when you want to make it something concrete, you write and you make pictures. And writing, you have to think about the words you choose. Simple words. So it's easy to read. I don't like very long sentences and long words and difficult structures. No, I don't. It's not so that I wouldn't be able to understand them. Yeah, sometimes it's quite nice to have something that takes time and you get kind of sit down and really get involved in it, but it's very seldom like that with words. Sometimes yes. I'm reading a book. Maybe I will show the book later. But no, anyway, this is it's kind of the replics and some explanation, but mostly just the replics and the skins done. Yeah, that's how it is. Well, anyway, you have a scene, you have the replics, you know the people. And you have the places. I have made all the. Oh dear. This way. Yeah. This is where they live. Where they lived in the 80s. And where they live still today, some of them. This is the apartment of Bambi. This is the young woman, still alive in the later part, in the 2010 or 11. When does it happen then? She lives here, she lives alone. She's an independent young woman. Young, well, they are on their 30s, beginning, yeah. Anyway, her door inside is here. This is the corridor of the house. It's little, maybe 4 or 5 stories. Town house with one stairway, and across the same stairway we have the apartment where it's like this. The doors are just another, and there's another apartment there. And there's the apartment where the boy Jussi and her mother Oona moved to be Bambi's neighbors, and this is a bit larger, and I have made many copies of these because it's a bit stupid to make so many copies of these, but without the furniture. This is the way they were furnished in the 80s, in the first time layer. And then you can make colors on one, and then you can have a like. This is the scheme where Ona and Jussi are watching television. They sit here. The television is here. There's Ona's work desk, and how they move, where the cameras are, and so you can plan every skinner here. Skin here, yeah. There's the bathroom, kitchen, bedroom, Ona's work desk, and other stuff, and then there's the living space here, and this is the here's the door and the other clothes and stuff like that. Yes, and then you can make pictures in perspective of all rooms. There's the sofa, and there's the television, there's Ona's first work desk. It's like this, and the picture in perspective is from here to here. There's the work desk, there's the work desk. I hope this is, well, maybe I'm just a batty idiot. Anyway, yeah, well, that's it. In that way, yeah. Yes, a lot of papers. Then I have these, oh dear me, they're upstairs. Well, there's her hand from the first scheme. I have this whole thing in the Chambers blogspot. All the schemes and the photographs and the replics and the lengths. Yes, as far as I've been. Here's anyway the picture when Ona is dead and she's lying there and her hand is there, and the fallen leaves and it's been raining, and it's a very vulnerable hand in the first scene, yes. And then there are some other drawings. I haven't been drawing all of those scenes, at least yet. I don't think it's really practical to draw everything, but I think it's pretty good to make some sketches, so you can add color and give the idea of how do you think it is, how do you think it looks like, what kind of colors and materials, and where does the light come, because it's all very important in cinema, the light, and where you have the camera, how does it move, and so yes, it's pretty important. Yes. Oh yeah. So we have, for example, the one scene where Ona is a child. It's the evening. Of the pictures, and then the evening that her parents have died. Where the fuck are those? I had another kind of set of this. I'm quite certain that I had another set of this. Well, yeah, I think it's this one. No, it's not. Yeah. Anyway, it's a staircase of a house in the 60s, middle of 60s, 20, 65, 66. Anyway, this there's the stairs. She comes up the stairs to this landing where there are doors, cameras here. You can mark the camera places. She comes up. We have the light in the ceiling here and in the ceiling here, and it comes from up and from down, and then we have another picture where you can figure out there's another lamp here. Here she's climbing the stairs. There's the rail and the windows of the landing, and there's the lamp, and here's another lamp that gives light to her face. It's dark outside, so there are reflections in the windows and the balcony door. And she comes here. The camera is where it was in the sketch before, and goes to the door, and the camera moves so that the door opens. There's light coming out. The other girl is backlit there, and see too. The light is there. The camera is here behind her. It's coming closer, and there are the colors of the corridor. It's turquoise and cream, and then from the other side, from behind her, the light comes on her face when they talk, and there's her beret and coat, and you can see her face. Then they leave. And there are other voices all the time heard